Hello. Today, I don't have any helpers, but we're gonna be doing some resin on rocks for the first time ever. So I have everything ready to go. I got this art resin stuff because this was recommended. I have all my supplies ready. Mixing spoons, straw, gloves. Don't want to stick this to myself. And I have a bunch of rocks ready. It's equal parts. I'm going to mix just 1 teaspoon of each because I think it goes a really long way. And I have extra rocks in case I have extra. So we're gonna give a shot and see what happens. I have a plastic table mat. What do you call that? Placemat. I believe the rule of thumb is whatever you place these on is what the bottom is going to look like. And I'm afraid if I do parchment paper or something, it's going to stick. So smooth plastic placemat, maybe silicone. I don't know. We'll see where this goes. Wish me luck. Something I think is important to note. Each container has a different color lid. And you don't want to put the wrong lid on the wrong container or you're going to seal the bottle shut. That's probably not the best idea. So put my hair up. I don't want my hair in my face. And we're going to go ahead and give this a shot. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but I guess we'll find out. Looks like, oh shit, pretty good amount of that. And I'm gonna shut it right now before I forget. And then I'm going to do the other one in another spoon. Because I hopefully will get the same amount that way. I think it's pretty important to get the same amount. Yeah. So we'll get that out of there. And then you need to mix this stuff for a full 3 minutes. I don't know why I'm taking that one off of there. That's okay. That is very important. So we will start mixing. I believe it is successful if it's very bubbly. I think it's supposed to get very, very bubbly. So we'll be back in 3 minutes. All right, the full 3 minutes, it's mixed. It's got a lot of little bubbles in it. From what I understand, that's what you want. And we're gonna go ahead and give it a start. I have probably 15, 20 rocks here. I'm going to start with the back. So we are going to take a little bit, rub it into the back really good, and then flip it over and rub it on the top. Put some more on the top and rub it in really good. I think if you just kind of treat it like it's a bar of soap and just roll it around, get a really good coating, smooth it in. We'll deal with the bubbles afterwards. I don't think you want it too thick, so you don't want it to run. You just want it to make it super, super shiny. And then you can stick it on your smooth surface and then take one final little bit and smooth it over the top. So you get just a little extra. If there's any runny, you can pick up the drips with your fingers. But that seems to look pretty good. So we're gonna do the second one now. I already have plenty of resin on my hands. So that's how I'm gonna get the bottom coated. Looks pretty good. We're going to do the top. These are some rocks. I'm doing different rocks. Some rocks that I have found and some rocks that I have made. This is a found rock. So I'm taking somebody else's rock that I'm keeping, and I'm making it super shiny. So we're gonna stick this one down, and again, put another little drop on the top and just smooth it around to give the top a little extra shine, making sure that none is running over the side. So I'm just gonna keep doing this with all my rocks. And I have enough on my hands already to give it a fantastic coating. So I think these are gonna turn out absolutely wonderful. They're already looking fabulous. Hopefully I mixed it the right amount and it doesn't stay sticky. I think they take about 9 to 10 hours to dry. I'm going to just leave them out overnight. Hope the cat doesn't come up here and sniff them. And see how they look in the morning. So I'm going to just keep doing this with all of these rocks, putting them on my smooth flat surface, and we will come back and take a look when they're done. Another side note, for the record, when I was mixing that stuff and I had it all over my gloves and I had to stop the video, I used my tongue. Shh. Okay, so I have finished with my 2 teaspoons. There's still quite a bit left in there. I've done all of my found rocks and a whole bunch of my rocks that I'm not quite ready to give up yet. So they are gonna need to dry. The next step is all those little bubbles are still there on the surface. I don't know if you can see them very well, but there's a couple little tiny bubbles. And what you need to do is you take a straw and you just slowly blow the surface of each rock. I believe that something with the carbon dioxide, is that the right one, in your breath will eliminate those bubbles. So I'm going to do that, get rid of the bubbles, and then we'll come back. But they are looking fantastic and shiny, and I really hope this works. We shall see. Side note, as you blow on them with this, you'll see the bubbles go away. But eventually, if you do this to enough rocks, a little bit of slobber is going to come out of the bottom of this. So dab it off. If the slobber comes out and falls on your rock, blow it off. It blows right off like it's been Rain-X'd. It's really weird. I'm halfway through. Running out of breath. Carry on. Okay, I'm all done. I'm cleaned up. I wiped the table off. I got the stuff in the garbage. I don't know if you can see how shiny these are, but they're extremely shiny. The ones that had the more porous surfaces, a little bit bumpier, I just put a little extra on each of those. And then the rest of them, I just rubbed a good coating on the top, and they're extremely smooth. You don't have to blow long with the straw. I think you can also just pass over them briefly with a heat gun. The bubbles, you can almost not see them, but as you blow on them, you'll see them kind of just vanish. It's like you don't know that they're there until you do this. So I'm going to give them overnight to dry. It's like 9 o'clock at night right now. I'm praying, not really, I'm hoping that they don't stick to this placemat or this porcelain tray. We will find out in the morning. Okay, it's been about 13 hours. They are not sticky to the touch. Each one of them is kind of popping off gently. This one was super flat, so part of my label ripped off. I'll have to redo that label. That's not a big deal. This is one I'm keeping, and the label is coming off. So they're all coming off. They're looking good. I believe in 24 hours they are considered dry, and in 72 hours they are considered cured. The ones on the porcelain are not coming off as easily. So I think that next time plastic is the way to go. I'll have to fix the labels on a bunch of these because they're super stuck. That's about it. That's all I know. I'd say it's a success with the exception of some labels. I can live with that. I can fix those. Good luck.